Oh my goodness. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to what appears to be the first ever episode of season 6. Let me be the first to welcome you back live here on Figure Friday. Now, ladies and gents, let me tell you, tonight is going to be a matchup of unprecedented events because it promises to be a monumental occasion. As tonight, uh, the tremendous proportions that we're introducing will be in the form of two new additions, both from different worlds, but both still masters of the mat of the WWE universe. Yes, you heard that right, folks. And again, I want to say welcome back, folks, because this is the first official episode for season 6 of Figure Friday. Yes, you heard that right, folks. We are back once again for another start of a wonderful, amazing season, and I'm looking forward to just sharing it. With you guys, making so much more memories, making so much more content, so much more fun. You know what they say? Um, New year, new days, new. I'm sorry, 365 new opportunities. My apologies, folks. I'm a little bit, ready for tonight. So I hope that you guys are as well. But um, before the holiest moments, folks, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, a snack if you want to, because I want you guys to feel as at ease as possible because this is a green zone. And again, everybody is welcome here. And please help yourself, and I'll be here waiting. No need to worry about me. I had my dinner not too long ago, and I'm having a drink of it right now. Some good old sweet tea. Oh, goodness. And I see you. I see you, mother. I see you. Good evening. Hey, Levin. Good evening. Oh, oh, I need to stretch. Make sure y'all are stretching when you get the chance. Oh, know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel great. Oh, yes. Make sure y'all are smashing that share button too, because again, I'm trying to help everybody. Um, you know, well, not help everybody, but I'm trying to, get myself out there a whole lot more, and I want to be able to share this moment with everybody because this is important. And I know, because again, you guys are essential. Don't forget that. You guys I appreciate everything that y'all do. So awesome, y'all. Thanks so much. I love the shirt too. It's one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. We're still on that. Okay. And before I forget, the music that you guys are hearing, just know that I own no rights to it whatsoever. No rights to the lyrics, the beats, the images, none of that. I'm simply using it for aesthetic purposes, and of course to sort of, kind of fit the theme of tonight. Because again, this is a monumental episode, and I want to be able to share it with you guys. So, with that being said, folks, we have hit the 3 minute marker, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I hope that you guys are well. So, I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us for on this fine Friday evening, or if you're going to be watching this as a highlight, welcome as well. So, I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just chill out and mellow out with your boy because, as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So, why don't we go ahead and get started, huh? Okay. So, first up, we're actually going to be hopping in our time machine to travel back to the days of when the world of WWE was young, to the year 1959 to be exact, to introduce our first guest of the evening, who was actually running wild at the same time before the Hulkamaniacs actually decided to take over. So, ladies and gents, please give a big Wolfpack welcome to our first guest of the evening, Mr. James Bryan Hellwig, aka the Ultimate Warrior. Yes, yes, you heard me right, folks. The unpredictable fighter from parts unknown has joined us on this fine Friday evening. And let me tell you, he's also making his debut. He's brought with him. Oh, this is new. I didn't notice this until now. It's a highlight card of all his championships. That's awesome. Nice job, Funko. Oh wow! And they included something even better. I'll show that to you guys in just a second. But first, bam! Check him out. Check him out. Let me show you guys that. And as you can see, so he is sporting his trademark, his eye paint right here, or his eye mask, and of course the chest of on his symbol is trademark as well, and the tassels on both his what do you call it? His lower garments. I'm sorry, not the under, not the undergarments part, but the part that's underneath it, the leg warmers, I think they are, or something like that. It was another piece of him that was always, unique, because whenever you saw that coming at you, running down the freaking runway, that's how you knew that the Ultimate Warrior was coming after you. Of course, he's got to stand. There we go. Okay. And like I said, he came with another little equally little plaque looking thing, which I'm assuming, yeah, it's a Hall of Fame little it's a Hall of Fame little memorable memorabilia piece. I'm sorry, because the reason that this one is actually so unique and special is because this is the Hall of Fame version of the Ultimate Warrior. But being that he's made his debut tonight, we're going to tell you a bit about his tale. So, Mr. Warrior here, best known for his appearance in the WWF, which is the World Wrestling Federation, throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s as the Ultimate Warrior, during which time he won multiple championships, such as the WWF Championship. He also pinned Hulk Hogan in the main event of WrestleMania 6. And the Warrior legally changed his name to Warrior from Hellwig to Warrior in 1993. And he wrestled both as heel and as a face for the company of the WWF. And we fast forward to the year 1999 when the Warrior actually retired from professional wrestling in his in-ring career in 1999. And he embarked on a public speaking career. And now here's where it gets a little bit, heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie, because on April 8th, 2014, it was reported at the age of 54 that Mr. Hellwig, or the Ultimate Warrior, actually passed away. And over the preceding 3 days, he had actually been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and where before, as prior to that, he actually appeared at WrestleMania 30 and made his final public appearance on Monday Night Raw on April 7th, 2014. So I want to say rest in peace to the Ultimate Warrior. He's still running wild up there to this day. And again, uh, the world of WWE is never the same when you lose someone just that valuable and that great, honestly. Okay, it's Chris Jericho. Let's see. Where would I know that theme from? Okay. But I did find out some pretty interesting fun facts about him. For example, before he joined the WWF, he actually started out his life and career as a professional bodybuilder. Oh, God, it's Brock Lesnar. Oh, sorry. Where's Paul Heyman? Where's Paul Heyman at? Okay, I'm sorry. It's just the music. I'm sorry. I thought it was something else. My apologies. Okay. What else? Oh yeah. During the time in his career in the WWF, it was actually learned that he had in real life feuds with both Vince McMahon, who's the chairman of the WWE, and Hulk Hogan. Now, what the misunderstandings and the feuds were over, I cannot say for certain. Other than like maybe career mishaps, matches going wrong or not going how he thought they were going to go. Maybe some pay issues. I can't really say for certain, like I said, because I didn't get a chance to read into that. And again, that's my fault. That's my fault. So I do apologize about that, folks. All right. You guys good? I want to make sure you're good before we continue. Okay? Okay. Get a little swiggity swig here. Lovely. That's AJ Styles. Yep, AJ Styles. Ironically, the first time I ever heard about AJ Styles was when he was doing his Impact career. But that's best served for another time. We're not talking about him tonight. No. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and fast forward into the 1990s, of course, because tonight, next, we're going to be introducing the true face of. Now, this is just my opinion, folks. Please note that it's the true face of the greatest era in WWF, and oh my goodness, mainly because during that time it featured one of my absolute favorite superstars who became an icon quickly, very quickly. And all because he didn't take anything from any sorry some bitch who stepped into the ring. And it was because it was the bottom line, because this man said so. So, ladies and gents, please give another big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Stephen James Anderson, aka Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? 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 Yeah, you heard me, folks. The beard chucking, ass kicking rattlesnake out of Austin, Texas, is also making his debut this fine Friday evening. And oh my goodness, he also comes with a little badass background. Now, I like this because it shows a little aesthetic, of course, for the character itself of the WWE. Um, but yeah. Get him out of there. Dang. Okay. All right. And don't get me wrong, folks. He's brought a little story with him. And not only that, but he's also brought his WWF championship with him. All right. Now, Mr. Austin here actually began his professional career of wrestling in the year 1989 after playing college football at the University of North Texas. And during that time, after he graduated, I believe it was, he signed with the World Championship Wrestling, which was at the time WCW, in the year 1991, when he first adopted the persona of Stunning Steve Austin, who at the time was also a villainous in-ring technician. But from then, we fast forward to the year of 1995 when Austin actually left the WCW to sign with the World Wrestling Federation. And of course, in that time when Austin actually was sort of rebranded, rehashed, and repackaged as a short-tempered, brash, anti-establishment, anti-hero named Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it was during that time when he became the most popular wrestler of the entire Attitude Era. And of course, off the back of his feud with company chairman Vincent Kennedy McMahon, where in his time he actually won multiple titles, including the WWF Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, um, the $1 Million Championship, and was even the '96 King of the Ring. However, he was actually forced to retire from in-ring competition in the year 2003 after multiple knee surgeries and a serious nasty neck injury at the 1997 SummerSlam event. Now, I actually watched that episode and I remember it to this day. I do believe it was when he was in like a power bomb or something like that, but I can't. All I know is that he was upside down, so that when it came down, his neck actually ended up going like that. Instead of like this, it went like that. So yeah, that was a pretty nasty injury to my man Stone Cold here. And in the year 2009, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame and returned for one more match against Kevin Owens in the year 2022, I believe it was, and that was at WrestleMania 38. And ever since then, he did retire, and but he now actually hosts a very successful podcast and a video podcast as well, which I believe is called the Broken Skull Challenge or something like that. They do live sessions or something like that. I know, for example, he's had other superstars like the Undertaker. He's had Shawn Michaels. Who else? He's had Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. He's even had Vince McMahon on his show, because since then they've squashed it. And I think that they've become great friends over the years because they're a great duo, really. Okay, so I actually did find out some pretty interesting fun facts about him as well. For example, did you guys know that his Stone Cold stage, I'm sorry, my apologies. The Stone Cold stage name actually came from a cup of tea. Yeah, you heard that right, folks. A cup of tea. Not There wasn't really no flashy gimmicks behind it, but it was plain out just flat tea, honestly. And also, he actually has his own beer with his name on it. I think it's called an Austin Weiser or Steve Weiser or something like that. Because I know they have things like Budweiser, Budweiser Light, all that stuff. But if I remember right, it's Steve Weiser. If I remember right, it's hard to. I can't really say what it is because I don't drink beer, but I'm just saying. Now, this is probably the most interesting fun fact that I did find out about him. Before shaving his head, in the years when he was with the WCW, when he was stunning Steve Austin, he actually did have some white, flowing, longish hair, and at times he did kind of cut it to a buzz cut. But here's something interesting. Actor Bruce Willis was actually the inspiration for him to actually shave his head bald. You know what I mean? Honestly, I didn't know that to be true, but there was an interview when Bruce Willis actually admitted that he reached out to Steve and wondered, like, why did he shave his head? And then Steve straight up told him, because you were my inspiration, Bruce. I honestly thought that was really cool. I mean, between actors and entertainers, I mean, I feel like they are kind of one and the same. Yes, it's true they do come from different backgrounds, personas, places, but when it comes down to it, I feel like they're all just actors and actresses, in arms. But that's just me. But before we get up out of here, folks, I need to share this with you guys. It's about the Ultimate Warrior. Um, it's a highlight reel, sort of all his championships and all his accomplishments. For example, his WWE debut was in 1987. His induction year was 2014. His career highlights include the WWE Championship, which he held from April 1st, 1990 to January 19th of 1991. He's a two-time Intercontinental Champion. It started on August 28th, 1989, and it lasted to April 1st, 1990. Now, that was when now he did lose it, but he did get it back. And yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So so that will do it for tonight's return episode of the season, folks. Again, I look forward to seeing you guys a whole lot more for more stuff to come, more content. From here, I will be shooting over to my Twitch to do some gameplay. Feel free to hit that subscribe button when it does appear, and of course, feel free to sample either one of these fine videos when they do appear as well. And as always, folks, until next time, I look forward to seeing you guys next week for episode number 2. And as always, folks, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, be zen. I'll see you guys on Twitch, and peace as always.